Welcome back, guys. You are on Raves and Rants of a Mad Fool. I am, of course, the Mad Fool. Thank you for joining me. And as always, well, I'm going to start saying as always. It might be the first time I actually start this. But if you could, please absolutely subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Comments. Would love some interaction, absolutely, after the views. But newer channel. This is my probably 9th video, going with episode 8 Andor review. Love this show, talking about this show. And let's just roll right into it. We're looking at episode 8. Title is Narkina 5. Runtime 57 minutes. Meaty episode. Very big episode. A lot of moving parts, and yet nothing big happening. There's no big explosions. There's no, big things like that. But a lot of things are happening. A lot of things behind the scenes. A lot of things inside, outside, around the corner. Yeah, there's some stuff. So remember, of course, that we're in right now the arc, the one that I'd like to call Pull Me Back In. It's the Pull Me Back In arc. And we're mid-arc. Next episode will be the end. I don't really know what's going to happen. Yeah. 3 scenes. Okay, number 1. Forrest Whitaker and Stellan Skarsgård. I mean, Saw Gerrera and Luthen. I think I mentioned this before in one of my episodes. This made me salivate. I mean, the energy, the ping pong playing back and forth between these characters, and the tone, I think really Forrest Whitaker, tone perfect. This character. We'll go into a little bit about Saw Gerrera. He's a character that's been around for a long time, so yeah, I mean, it's hard to not like this. But, okay, second scene, definitely Karn and Dedra. Karn and Dedra, which I have questions about. I have some questions. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Other scene, the third scene, to pick this is very difficult. For me, it's going to be a lot of the scenes in Narkina 5 with Andor. And most of that stuff is him not saying a lot. It's all in his face. It's all in the reaction. It's all him looking around, paying attention. We're going to go over that, of course, but there's not one that I can pinpoint because there's a lot of scenes, the camera's pointed at him, he's doing something, he's on program, he's paying attention, he's going down, he's meeting Kino Loy, and we're gonna get into that, but those are the 3 scenes that I can pinpoint right now, but we're gonna get right into it. It's 3 minutes in, and the first thing is get in line. What is Narkina 5? Well, we got some prisoners. Apparently, depending on what planet you're from, then what race you're from, you're going to a different planet. So the different planets, my guess, different aliens going different ways. Andor looks to be going to Narkina 5, excuse me. And that particular one is, it's a work camp, almost. So now Karn is in trouble again. We see Karn in trouble a little bit. We meet Deirdre, or Dedra meets Karn. Karn meets Dedra. Ciro's looks a little anxious. Always looking a little anxious, man. You got some anxiety. Just talk about it, man. Everybody's got anxiety. Like, we all go through it. Some of us go through it a little bit harder than others, and if we talk about it, if we talk to someone, talk about our problems, figure some stuff out, go through the work, man. Go through the work. But that's probably not going to happen for Cyril. Cyril Karn, probably not going to happen. Just going to call that. So, there's some gaps, some requests. 6 requests, apparently. He's been using his new status at the Bureau of Standards to look for Andor. And Dedra wants to know why, you know? Curious. And, yeah. One would think that you'd want to put Ferrex behind you. One would be wrong, Dedra. One would be wrong. And such a busy day for Dedra. Of all things that could happen today, I have to deal with this dumb person named Cyril Carr. But yeah, I didn't see the report. He says he didn't see the report. Okay. Let him see the reports. Meeting day. We see Andor. Of course, he's coming into the prison. Mostly water. Then we cut to Dedra's presentation. You know, the guy in charge is like, I'm listening. You've caught my attention. Because she has this one little paragraph where she starts it off and then suddenly he's like, I'm listening. Great pausing, great timing. I love it. But, yeah, they're like, hey, you know, there's this guy named Axis. We know that he's Luthen, and we got all this stuff ready to go. And listen, I know it's going to take a lot of money. We want a lot of things, but it's a fraction of the cost of picking this stuff back up. And, you know, next thing you know, the Admiral, the older gentleman, I can't remember his name, he's like, Dedra has Supervisor Miro has convinced me that there is a reason why we need to hunt this guy down. So, yeah. Troubling. Axis has been nimble, very nimble. It's troubling, but I want to drill down. I want to go to Ferrex. I want to drill down. Drill down exactly is what I want to do. Drill down. Down. I don't understand. Just drilling down. Get that hunt started, you know? So now Andor finally arrives on Arcana 5, like officially. He's on program, which means, you know, on program, get your hands up. What's with the boots? We don't know. Guards are very snarky. It's an Imperial factory facility. They've been found fit for work. Hey, you're a slave. Congratulations. Unbelievable. Our schedule, expectations, people are often surprised at the calm and sanitary conditions of our facility. It's great writing. And that security guard, wow, amazing. It's a potent question, he said. And then, of course, he goes and shows them about the potent question and why it is that they don't need much. And it's because the floors are electrified. And hey, we're going to hit you with level 1, which, dude, level 1 is nasty. And by the way, that was some amazing acting. What did they do? Did they flash forward? Did they go backwards? Or literally was this a bunch of actors just, you know, I mean, I can't do it. I look like a moron just trying to do this. But no, it was real looking. It was like, oh my God, they're in pain. And they're like, I can't do it. But yeah, man. The facility schedule, expectations. So you're looking at the floors and, line up. Karn finds his brass. I'd like to call it. Karn finally finds his brass. He starts asking Dedra some questions. He starts standing up for himself. And good on him for finally doing it. I think, like usual, he's got the wrong idea. He's got the wrong idea, man. Look, because can one be too aggressive in preserving order? And the answer, yes. I'm gonna have to edit that. Yes. And I'm wondering, is Cyril attracted to Dedra? I don't know. He finally feels good because he stood up for himself, and good on him. Yeah. Good on him. Yeah. there's a glimmer of hope for him, kind of. We'll see. I mean, I'd like to think that Cyril will turn around. Who knows? He feels good, finally, and Zap, nod, paying attention. Welcome to your room. There are 7 levels. 7 levels. There are 7 rooms per level. There are 7 tables at every room. There are 7 men at every table. Sounds like a riddle. 5-2D, pick it up. They only come to pick up the dead or bring new people in. Bring in the replacements. Productivity, you gotta go. I play. Apparently, Kino Loy plays against the other rooms. He's the day shift. We see this day shift, night shift. Actually, when you look at the levels where they're actually going through those hallways. So they're going this way, they're going this way. Day shift goes that way. Night shift goes that way. They're 12-hour shifts. So yeah, they like to keep it on program. Keep it going, productive. But, I think Andor looks around quickly and he sees his new hell. That's what happened. Then he meets the crew. We meet Melchi. Melchi, by the way, if you've seen Rogue One, he is the Melchi from Rogue One, the movie. He was in that movie. We didn't get a lot of information on him. We did know, of course, that he was close to Andor. And I think we're going to get that story now because this, is definitely the first meeting. They try to rally, apparently, because they're behind a worker, which means their table is behind in the work and the productivity. And when you're last, you're gonna get fried. Oh my lordy. So, what are you toasting to? We cut, of course, this is when we cut to the Chandrillan party at the Chandrillan embassy. We've got Perrin and we've got Mon Mothma, and they're talking. Toasting. Tay comes in. Hey, you're still in town? Well, yada yada yada. Apparently, you're trying to. My wife is trying to save the Empire from the Emperor. That doesn't make sense, of course, to Perrin because, well, the Emperor's #1 job, of course, is to protect the Empire. So why would we have to protect the Empire from him? Well, I don't know. Because he's got a lot of power. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. I mean, come on. Charity begins at home. I love that. You have all the time now. You have all the time. We go to the money situation. 400,000. Apparently it's this charge, this withdrawal. She's very worried about it because if anybody finds out, she's going to be in trouble. So, we cut then to Andor. It looks like he's still contemplating everything. He's in the levels, he's in the corridor. That's where you see him in the corridor. And he's fighting, honestly, from losing it, in my opinion. And it's the first day. And I'll get to the point when I'm going to release, finally, when he's ready to release, which there is a point. I'll let you know. But, yeah, man. He's fighting whether or not to lose it. And they ask him about the PORD. What's going on? Welcome to quarters. This is our block. White means you're good. Red means you're going to be fried. You'll learn to eat the stuff out of the tube, man. Okay? It's like this little cubby, and you've got everything. And, it's prison. It's prison. Yeah, it's prison. So, and it's worse because you're being used as a slave. So, winner gets taste with their food. Winner gets taste. That's every day. Winner gets taste. The last place gets fried. So you can either work for some good old taste in your food, or get fried, or do enough work not to get fried, not to get food. Pass your time. Day by day, minute by minute, moment by moment, contemplating when am I going to get out. Oh, wait. There's a clock on the pod in your cell. Oh, man. How nice of them. How unbelievably considerate of them to go ahead and put this little clock here and tell me how many days I have. And you just want to torture me, don't you? The Empire, man, they know how to manipulate, man. They know how to manipulate. But, yeah, what have you heard about this PORD? Nothing happened. You know, he doesn't know. I mean, he knows, but he doesn't really know, and he's not going to say it was his fault, of course. Melchi tells him, hey, look, he tells him how it is. Don't expect to get out of here. You're here till they want you to be here. Kino gets aggressive. We see Kino very aggressive. Okay. Do you walk in your sleep? Kino Loy asks Andor. Why are you asking? Well, you'll see, because there's a hot floor. It's an electrified floor. And you're gonna die if you walk into it. So when the lights go red, he releases. He's in his pod and he finally starts breathing a little bit heavier. It's getting to him. And it's the first night. And if you've seen Shawshank Redemption, you know the first nights are always difficult. No, I have not been to prison. I have not been to jail. I do have family that have been. And they've told me. And the first night anywhere, whether you're in jail or prison, is rough. In jail, by the way, you're incarcerated. You're in there with a bunch of other people. Could be a bunch of people. You don't know. You don't know if they're murderers. You don't know what they're in there for. You're just all bunched up together. That's jail. Prison, you get a cell. Then you get a bunkmate. This apparent one, there is no bunkmate. In fact, if there's 2 people to a pod, you get fried automatically. Go figure. So, Senator at 16. We cut to Mon Mothma. They're looking over that view, wondering, oh, how could you not look at this all the time? Apparently, she's been a senator since 16. She's married parents since 15. Old tradition. We cut to Andor. It's 30 days later. He's adapted as much as possible. He's adapted because he knows he's got to keep going. I mean, you got to keep going, guys. Listen, whatever happens, you got to keep moving forward. You got to keep moving forward. Sometimes it's okay to move sideways. Sometimes it's okay to move just a step back, but it needs to be a reason to get you forward. It needs to be propelling. There needs to be a reason for it to get you forward and keep moving. That's the trick with a lot of things, but yeah. 30 days. They all shower in the same place. That was a little weird. It was like all these guys are getting dry cleaned, but it's this mist. It kind of reminded me a little bit, and again, I brought up conspiracy, but you know, the Nazis. That's pretty much what they did with the Jewish people. They told them, hey, take off all your clothes. All the people are getting into this garage. We're all going to be showered together. They were actually smoked and gassed and killed. The Empire. The Empire. So. But, yeah, there's some mists. What are they building? I don't know if they're building, and I have to ask, and that's probably going to be the title. Are those gears meant for the Death Star? Are they building the Death Star? Are they building weapons? We don't know. We don't know what those gears are, but yeah, he's taking a breather, and apparently Kino has a problem with that. We're back on Ferrix. Brazo's talking to Bix. Bix visits Marva. Hey, you know, I love this one. My mother was a whiner, and that will cure you. And that is actually very true. If your parents are whiners, later in life you won't be one because you're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to whine like that. It just happens. It just happens. But now she's a rebel. Apparently, Bix talking to Brazo. They're worried about Marva. They mentioned the daughters of Ferrix, which leads me to believe maybe Marva was born here or she has deep roots in Ferrix. Maybe that's why they actually settled in Ferrix. Then we've got, you know, Bix. She's trying to do something, trying to help, you know, using the radio. Clea and Luthen start talking. Hey, we can't answer Bix. Hey, you're slipping, you know. Clea, hey, Andor's a loose end. I need you to wake up, Luthen. That was great. We see a little bit more of the dynamic between Clea and Luthen. And I gotta say, it's kind of like a master apprentice kind of thing, where they are supportive to each other. It's very interesting to see. I'd love to see some backstory, hear some backstory, but well, we gotta wait. We gotta wait for the good stuff we need to see. Bix says, I'm happy no one answers. Vel and basically Vel leaves. Cinta watches. There was one that I missed, by the way. Vel and Cinta are watching Marva's house. Then of course the. Can I just say, yeah, Cinta is committed. She is committed to the cause, man. Total commitment. Then we got Segra Milo. Looks like Luthen is going to that particular planet. We don't know yet. Someone fries. We cut to the prison. Someone fries by choice. ISB. Now we've got ISB on Ferrix. They're looking for Bix. Then we got that Saw Gerrera scene, man. Amazing. Again, amazing ping pong. Saw Gerrera, his character has been around since the Clone Wars. It used to be just an animated character. Forrest Whitaker then took up that character in Rogue One. If you've seen the movie, again, you don't need to see the movie to watch Andor, but Forrest Whitaker, just an amazing actor. Absolutely talented. And in this scene, again, tone perfect. What are you, Luthen? What are you, Luthen? All these factions, all these people I've never known. I'm a coward. I'm trying to, and he's trying to pull it together. We need them angry. Oppression breeds rebellion. But Saw, of course, being who he is and being... Saw Gerrera is a little bit, I believe, fashioned after... People say, like, a Che Guevara, Pancho Villa, rebellion fighters, unfortunately, that see things their own way and are extremists. So I'll just say that about Saw Gerrera. But only I have clarity of purpose. I can't say it. There's no way I can say it as good as he does. But no sale, Luthen. And Bix is about to be interrogated. In the last scene, we just have those workers keep on working, because that's all you can do. And that was it. That was the midpoint in the arc of the pulling me back. Thank you again for sharing time with me. I hope you enjoyed your time. I'm getting to the point I have looked around. Again, I apologize for the no music. Hopefully it's coming. It's coming. I've been looking around as far as other videos, other channels, see what they're doing. They're not doing a full review like I am, and yeah, I kind of understand why. These are getting long, and at the same time, I'm not sure what you're getting out of it. I'm not sure what I'm getting out of it, except for talking. I might do something like top 3 scenes, top 10 scenes. Hey, give me some ideas. What do you want to hear? Let me know. Absolutely. This is the Mad Fool. This is Raves and Rants of a Mad Fool. I am the Mad Fool. And thank you again. Please thumbs up, save, subscribe, comment, and help me grow my channel. Thank you for your time. Have a great night.